submitting any memorandum to the government?
No. We had decided as party not to submit any memorandum.
Was the August 6 protest in Shillong truly a people's movement? Or was it a carefully timed political demonstration ahead of the upcoming MP by-election? Thousands gathered as the Voice of the People Party or VPP led a protest march to the Meghalaya Secretariat in Shillong. The party described the event as the fight for public accountability and better governance. Supporters call it a democratic expression of the people's voice. However, critics question whether the march was driven more by the political strategy than by the political outcomes. In this chapter, we'll examine the facts, present different perspectives, and explore the questions surrounding this protest. On August 6, the Voice of the People Party organized a peaceful march through Shillong towards Meghalaya Secretariat. The party urged citizens to participate, stating that the government had failed to adequately address several issues affecting the people of Meghalaya. It announced the list of public demands and called for greater accountability and improved governance. Security personnel monitored the event to maintain law and order, and the march concluded peacefully. The protest received significant attention from the traditional media and social media, making it one of the state's most discussed political events. The VPP position. According to the VPP, the protest was intended to represent the concern of the ordinary citizens. Party leaders argue that many people dissatisfied with the current administration and believe stronger public action is necessary to bring attention to unresolved issues. Supporters say peaceful demonstrations are an essential democratic right and effective way to pressure governments into taking public concern seriously. From this perspective, the march was not merely about politics but about giving citizens a platform to express their frustrations. The critical questions. Critics, however, raised several important questions. One of the main concerns is timing. The protest took place as political activity is increasing ahead of the upcoming MP by-election. Because of this, some observers believe the demonstrations also serve to strengthen the party public image before voters return to the polls. Another point of criticism concerned the outcomes of the protests. According to statements made during the post-event press conference, no formal memorandum was submitted to the government.
Are you submitting any memorandum to the government?
No. We had decided as party not to submit any memorandum because every time we had written to the government on many issues. But it is unfortunate that the government never responded to us.
And there was no official meeting with the government representative immediately following the march. This had led some critics to ask, if the objective was to resolve public issues, why were formal discussions with the government officials not pursued at the conclusions of the protests? Others questioned whether bringing thousands of people into the street should be the first approach of the government, has indicated that they remain open to dialogue. These are matters to political debate, and different observers reach different conclusions. Political strategy or public representation. Meghalaya has several political parties. Some are part of governing alliance while others sit in oppositions. Critics argue that many parties remain relatively quiet for long period before organizing major public demonstrations around politically significant moments. Some commentators have suggested that highly visible protests can also help political parties regain media attention and reconnect with voters. This has led to another question. Was this protest primarily designed to achieve policy changes, or was it intended to strengthen political visibility before the election? Supporters reject this criticism, arguing that the political parties have both the right and responsibility to organize peaceful protests when they believe public concerns are not being adequately addressed. Ultimately, determining motivation is difficult and evidence can be interpreted in different ways. The government response. The Meghalaya government has stated that it remains open to discussion with elected representative, political parties and public delegations. Government representatives have maintained that dialogue is the preferred democratic process for resolving disagreement and addressing public concerns. This raises another important question. If official channels for discussion remain available, should political parties first exhaust those options before organizing mass demonstrations? Supporters of public protests argue that negotiations alone may not always produce action and that peaceful demonstrations can create the public pressure needed for governments to respond. Others believe direct dialogue should come before public mobilization. Both perspectives exist within democratic politics. Media, public perception, and politics. Large political demonstrations naturally attract widespread media attention. Television channels, newspaper, online platform, and independent content creators often cover such events because they generate significant public interest. Media exposure can amplify political message, increase public awareness, and shape how citizens perceive both government and opposition parties. For views, the challenge is to distinguish verified facts from political messaging and evaluate events critically. We who decide. The August 6 protest has sparked an important discussion across Meghalaya. Supporters view it as a legitimate democratic movement representing public concerns. Critics question whether the protest achieved meaningful results, pointing to the absence of the formal memorandum or immediately official engagement after the march. Others ask whether direct discussion with the government could have been attempted before mobilizing thousands of people. This question remains part of the ongoing political debate. Ultimately, it is the people of Meghalaya who will decide whether the protests represented genuine public advocacy, political strategy, or combinations of both. In a democracy, peaceful protests, public criticism, and open discussion all have an important place. The responsibility of the citizen is to examine the evidence carefully, think critically, and make informed judgments. Thank you for watching.